And I'm back for another episode of Random Ear Candy. Episode number 8, that is. It's me and someone else. You'll find out later. And I am so looking forward to this episode. You'll find out why. Let's go have that conversation. I am super duper excited to be here today. I'm doing good. I'm doing well. I'm doing fantastic. And I cannot wait to get this episode started. First things first, one reason why I'm so excited is I got a phone call the other day while I was at work. And my wife said, honey dear, you got a package in the mail. There wasn't nothing unusual about that. But then she told me, you have a package from somewhere. I don't know where it's from. I said, open it. She opened it, and guess what it was? My first piece of fan mail, y'all. My first piece of fan mail. And it had this little note in there. And it said, like, in memory or something of episode number 4. Had some couple little things of apple juice in there. And a little picture of a hot chip. It was all dealing with my story of my nickname. And my little bathroom incident. And the apple juice incident. And my chip eating incident. It was pretty cool. I was pretty excited. Somebody stepped up to the plate. They showed up and showed out and gave me my first piece of fan mail. I don't know who you were, but thank you so much. And I'm just throwing this out there. If anybody else wants to send me any fan mail, y'all, the mailbox is always open. And the other reason that I'm super duper excited to be recording this episode today is because we have another guest in the studio. A guest that y'all have not heard from, that y'all have not met yet. This person is the one, the only, Mr. Heartthrob himself, kid number 1, Mr. French Fry.
Hey y'all, how are y'all?
That's French Fry, y'all. That's French Fry sitting over there across from me. French Fry is going to be my guest today.
I'm excited about it.
What you excited about?
To be your guest on the show.
To be y'all, he has been begging me to come say a few words on the show. But on a serious note, that's what this podcast is all about. To have a conversation and to get to know somebody better. And that's why we brought kid number 1, French Fry, on the show today. So, y'all stay tuned. Turn us up. And we'll see what he has to say. All right, we're ready to get things started. And we're going to start this episode off with this day in history. This day in history is 29th, 1898. The Goodyear Tire Company was founded. What you think about the Goodyear Tire Company, French Fry?
I don't really know much about it, so.
They make tires, buddy. They make tires. Ding, 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 ring-ling in the brain there.
I knew that, but other than that, I really have no clue.
All right. Let's move on. See if you know anything about this one. August 29th. In 1949, the Soviet Union tested the first atomic bomb. What about that stuff?
That's pretty interesting.
Did you know about that?
No, I did not.
I didn't either. All right, August 29th, 1977. Get this. 3 people were arrested in Memphis after trying to steal something. You know what they were trying to steal?
Diamonds?
You're
Rings?
close. You're close.
Jewelry?
You're close. Elvis Presley's body.
I don't really see how that could be valuable. It's not like you could sell it to anyone.
Don't know. They were Elvis Presley's body. Maybe he had some rings and diamonds on him. I don't know. Maybe they buried him with some jewelry.
Yeah.
All right, and last one. On this day in history, August 29th, 2005. How old were you in 2005?
One. 2. 1. No.
1, 2?
I was 1.
We keep guessing we'll get it right. 2005, August 29th, Hurricane Katrina. A Category 5 storm. Hit where? New Orleans, Louisiana. It flooded over 80% of the city and contributed to 1,800 deaths.
That's a lot of people.
What you think about them facts?
Yep, that was a sad day.
You got to work with me here, French fry. Y'all, this is... We're trying to get French fry warmed up here. Getting him going into this episode. We're trying to get him comfortable with the mic that's in front of his face. All right. So, on to the main topic of the day. Main reason I'm excited to be here today, and this is kind of on a serious note. As I said earlier, my whole reason for wanting to do this podcast was to have that conversation. Y'all know that. I've been saying that for several episodes. And I think I've had those conversations with Pickle and Miss Sweet Pea. But this is kind of one of those little heart-to-hearts. You ever had one of them heart-to-hearts?
Yeah, you give me a lot of heart-to-hearts when you're...
Do you appreciate them heart-to-heart?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. All right. Well, this is going to be one of those little heart-to-hearts. And the whole point of this is to get to know you, me as the coolest dad in the world, getting to know you just a little bit better. And hopefully this will motivate another cool dad in the world to get to know one of their kids better. You ready to get started?
Yes, sir.
All right. This is going to be an interview with your teenager. Now, I'm not going to lie. I think some of these questions might be a little tough to answer. So, give me the first thing. I want the first thing that pops in your head.
All right. I'll try my best.
Here we go. It's a big list. I don't know if we'll get through them all. We'll see how much time we have. Starting off with number 1. How would you describe your personality?
Okay. Probably outgoing once I get to know someone. I don't like meeting new people.
So you just said you're outgoing, but you don't like to meet new people.
I get to know someone.
Okay.
I don't like going up and introducing myself and talk to someone new that I don't know. But once I do get to talk to them and make myself go past that first step, I actually enjoy talking to them. I probably drive them crazy with all my talking, but...
All right. So your personality is outgoing?
Yeah. I like people once I know them.
Okay. Fair enough. All right. Number 2. How would you describe my personality?
I'm going to be honest. Dry sense of humor.
All right.
When you make jokes, you really enjoy your jokes, but somehow when I tell you a joke, you just kind of blow it off.
I blow I blow your jokes off.
Sometimes.
I disagree. You see, I might not laugh on the outside, but inside I'm rolling. I'm rolling on the floor.
Well, you don't show it that much. You are also a very dramatic person as well.
Dramatic?
Yes.
And how? How so?
For example, Sweet Pea asked you to turn on the lamp tonight. And you're sitting in your chair.
Do what?
You're sitting in your chair and you're groaning while you're trying to flip the switch to turn on the lamp. Acting like it's the hardest chore in the whole world.
That was necessary. All right, moving on. Number 3. Is there anything that you would like to learn how to do?
Yes.
What is that?
Fly a plane.
All right. So, do you have plans to do that?
One day, when I'm 50 years old, I can afford it.
Why wait that long?
That's probably the only time I'll be able to afford it.
Okay. What has been the most important moment of your life thus far?
Uh,
I know what it is, so answer honestly, or I'll spill the beans for you.
Getting a girlfriend.
So finding true love?
Yes.
All right. Well, I got some more questions around love later on.
Oh, no.
All right. Here's a simple one. What is your dream car or truck?
Can I list both?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. Dream car would probably have to be a Corvette.
Okay. Any certain year model?
Late 1900s.
Late 1900s.
Yes.
So, like 99?
More like 90s.
90s. All right. Truck?
The newest F-250 you can find out there.
You are going to stir up some controversy. I think the biggest percentage of our audience is like Chevy people and Dodge people.
I'm not really much of a Dodge people. I'll take a Chevy, but I'm more of a Ford.
You're going to get some instead of fan mail. You're going to get hate mail. All right. What do you wish you were more motivated to do?
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
I guess not procrastinate as much because I'm a big procrastinator.
Oh, okay. I think that one actually come up later. So you're answering that question. You wish you wouldn't procrastinate so much, that you were more motivated to get things done sooner.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do you do and think when you see a homeless person?
I automatically feel bad for them, and want to help them.
Do you help them?
Most of the time, no.
Why not?
Well, I guess I'm kind of lazy in that I don't feel like stopping.
I mean, should have.
I have helped people before, but
a homeless person. Have you ever helped someone homeless?
No, I've helped my coworker.
Was he homeless?
No, he sounded like it though.
Oh, okay. All right. Do you know of anyone that you think has the perfect or ideal marriage or relationship? Do you think, let me simplify that. Do you think there is the such thing as a perfect marriage or ideal relationship? Do you think a marriage can be perfect?
I mean, as perfect as you can. In a way, yeah. Not everything's perfect about it, but I think people are really meant for each other.
All right.
And they can have a good relationship.
Okay. What are the best and worst things about having a smartphone? I know these questions are like really all over the place. But hey, and just on a side note, y'all, French Fry is hearing these questions for the first time as I read them. He did not see these questions beforehand, so he has not got to think about or study his answers. So the best and worst things about having a smartphone.
The best thing is I can do everything. For example, like banking. You can find a lot of information on a smartphone. Weather, anything you want to search up.
It's basically a mini computer in your hand.
Much.
All right.
And if you're a person like me, you like games, so
All
that's
right.
another thing.
So what's the worst thing about having a smartphone?
That it can take up a lot of your time.
The time. So,
It's definitely a time waster.
all right. Is it your time waster?
Yes, it can be.
Oh, all right. I'm just trying to drag all the honesty out of you. What do you like to watch on YouTube?
Dude Perfect. I like watching stuff about cars, just people looking over cars when I get a chance. I also like watching this guy named Trent Palmer on YouTube.
What's he do?
He flies. It's called bush flying, I think it is. He's in like this club. Forget where he lives, but anyway, it's almost like a desert area, and it's kind of like a blog. Really, really interesting watching him.
All right. I'll take your word for it. Never heard of him. Do you like your voice?
No, well, I wish it was a little bit lower.
All right. What kind of parent do you think you will be?
This is one of those questions I'm gonna have to say I have no idea.
So think of who you are right now. And does that help you? What kind of parent do you think you will be? Do you think you will be a parent that is strict, has lots of rules in place, or do you think you're going to be more of that carefree, kind of let the child do what it wants to do?
I don't know at all. I'm not really a natural.
Haven't given those kind of
No,
thoughts yet?
I'm not really a natural leader when it comes to that kind of.
Oh, we're gonna have to talk to somebody about that.
There have been times I've tried to lead and other actual leaders come in and take over, so
All right.
I don't know.
All right. Well, let me ask you: are you looking forward to being an adult, and why?
In a one way, yes,
All right. In which way?
so I can get married.
Okay. Well, you answered that kind of quick. All right.
In a way, no, because I really don't feel like having to put up with life as an adult as far as like
So
bills
what's
and
okay? That was my next question. What's going to be different as an adult than versus now, in your mind?
having to pay more bills, having to worry about like getting money in to provide for my family, that kind of stuff.
All right. Those are legit concerns. All right. What is one thing that you think that adults don't get or understand about teenagers?
I probably could have thought of something if I had more time.
No answer?
No, not at the moment.
What would you do with $1 million?
I'd pay off all my debt first.
You have debt?
Yeah, I have to pay off the
That's
car.
sad. How old are you?
17.
And you have debt?
I gotta pay off the car
All right.
and my insurance.
So as parents, what do you wish we would have pushed you less to do?
Well, first thing, I really enjoy hanging out with my friends. And my group of friends really enjoy staying out late. And they're also last minute, so we might be doing something and they're like, "Hey, it's like 11:30 at night." They're like, "Hey, you want to go to Waffle House?" I'm like, "Sure, let me call my dad and ask him." And he's like, "No, you should be home right now." He's like, "Come on home." That's one thing that has really kind of bugged me.
What? So me being a stickler for curfew?
Yeah,
So you don't like curfew?
not really.
So
I mean,
you-
I
so-
understand it to a certain extent, but
But you think I should ease up on the curfew?
for sure. Yeah.
All right. I'll talk to you, Mom. But it's probably not going to happen.
Oh.
All right. What do you wish we would have pushed you more to do?
I have always enjoyed spending and so you have always to help me save And you've done that a good bit, but I feel like it would help if you might have even, as much as I hate it, even help me even more with that.
I guess I feel like I've done that quite a bit in the last couple of years. I guess maybe the only thing is, what I can think of, maybe I could have started earlier. You know, like
That-
when you were like
Yeah, that probably
Like-
would have
like-
helped.
6, 7, and maybe explaining more
Mhm.
instead of waiting until you were up in your teenage years.
Yeah.
All right. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? So how old are you? You're basically what?
I'm 17. I'll be 18 in September.
All right. So 10 years, 28. Where do you see yourself?
Married, hopefully have a family, working at my dream job. So, and
Just living life with,
yeah.
with someone else,
Mm-hmm.
family around you,
Yep.
and working hard.
Yep.
All right. Who was your childhood hero? Superman?
Well, when I thought you were Superman, yeah.
Hey, funny story, y'all, real quick. So, in a teasing kind of, just kind of being a dad to some little boys, I used to make up stories of how I was Superman, and I used to go on all these missions.
And we believed him.
I think they believed me for a little bit.
What was it, like a month?
Oh, I don't know. I think it went on longer than that.
He came home like every night and we asked him what his adventure was, and he would tell us, and we believed him. And he let this go on for a good
All right,
while.
so on a serious note, though, who is your childhood hero?
I mean, probably you.
All right. Well, man, that's touching. I mean, that's got my heart thumping real hard right there. All right. Why was I your childhood hero?
You've always worked with me. Like, you've always been really good with bringing me outside and letting me hang around you when you're working with something. Fixing up a car or building a fence or stuff like that.
That's so sweet. You're tugging at my heartstrings. All right. What do you do for fun?
I like playing video games. I really like reading. I'd say probably the main thing, hanging out with my girlfriend.
Hanging out with your girlfriend. What is she going to think when she hears this podcast?
Hopefully she'll be excited about it.
All right. What makes you angry?
I am naturally a slow-minded person. I struggle comprehending things sometimes, and from either my coworkers or sometimes my brothers, maybe get treated like I'm stupid every once in a while because I'm slow on stuff that will kind of push my buttons. Make me a little annoyed.
Right. So just it maybe takes you longer to comprehend things and to think things through.
Yeah.
And you feel that when people use that against you.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. What makes you the most afraid?
Worrying about the future.
All right, that's your biggest fear?
Probably one of them, yeah.
And what about the future scares you?
Trying to just think like hoping. I mean, of course I'm going to work my hardest, but hoping I don't get fired from a job because then I'd be like sunk. Hoping like I can be able to support a family, stuff like that. Hope that I don't go in debt.
Right. All right. What makes you laugh?
I feel like I have a pretty good sense of humor, so pretty much any kind of joke you tell me, I'll probably laugh at. And my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend makes you laugh?
Yes.
I can't wait till she hears this podcast. Are y'all going to listen to it together?
I don't know if we'll get the chance, but it'd be nice.
All right. Well, that is the perfect comment leading into this next question. Do you believe in true love? Hold on. Do you believe in true love?
You just had to add the voice.
True. True love.
Yes, I do.
All right. You do believe in true love. That's the short answer, yes?
Yes.
All right. So here's the difficult question. What is true love?
I don't know.
Now, hold on.
I'm going to explain why.
You can't say you believe in true love and then tell me you don't know what true love
I'm going to
is.
explain why. Because I feel like I'm in love, but I have heard adults say that young people and teenagers have no idea what true love is like until they're older and actually married and gone through some stuff. But I believe from what I've heard that in true love.
Okay, so you don't think, you feel love, you think you're in love, but you don't think it's true love?
I don't know.
Boy, what is she going to think when she hears this podcast?
Hopefully not.
Would you tell her that you're not in true love with her?
I don't know. Can we move on to the next question, please?
All right, I guess. All right, you may have kind of already answered this earlier, but do you find it easy or difficult to make new friends?
I find it difficult to make new friends, people I don't know at all.
Okay. And I know you already answered this one, but I'll ask it again in case you want to add to it. Do you feel like you procrastinate?
Yes.
What do you procrastinate about? Getting out of bed?
That?
Yeah. Man, I could like have a whole list of things right here.
Go ahead, because I'm curious what you have in mind.
Let's see. Do you have trouble getting out of bed sometimes in the mornings?
Doing the dishes.
Yep, definitely procrastination
doing
with chores around the house.
My laundry, yeah.
Chores. What else?
Weed eating.
Yeah, weed eating the yard. Yep, we'll just put that under the chore category.
When I'm actually,
I'm sure your mom could come up with a list too.
I don't like thinking about having to do that, but when I'm actually doing it, I don't mind it as much.
All right. Do you feel like you're a responsible young adult?
Yes. And
okay,
I don't know. I have no idea.
You don't know if you're responsible or not.
Do you think I'm responsible?
Right,
because you probably know that question more than I do.
So I'm gonna just give my honest answer here. I think you are. Okay. I think you are a very responsible person. So, and my reason for saying that is you've held a part-time job since you were what, 15?
Yeah.
I mean, you started working for
lawn care company.
A lawn care company at
15.
15. And I will say, I mean, just to brag on him a little bit.
Actually, I think 14.
I think it was 14.
I think it was my third year with them.
But you've worked that job, you worked other multiple little jobs, and you actually now have a real part-time job at a local supermarket. And I will say, just to brag on him, very responsible. Will not miss a day of work. Not one just to call in for no reason, and always 15, 20 minutes early.
Punctual.
Yeah, I think you're responsible. Now, I mean, I could find some areas in your life that I think maybe the responsibilities slacking a little bit, but
like procrastinating.
Well, I'm thinking like schoolwork in the past or homework and things, but no, really. I mean, for the most part, I think you're a very responsible young man. So, good job. Dad just gave you some kudos.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. So, what kind of salary do you think is needed to provide for a family? Give me some dollar amounts. Like, what pops into your head?
I'm terrible with this. 40,000.
40,000
for like.
So, like you, your family, and a couple of kids.
Oh, for
like,
a family.
What do you think you need to make? I'm
terrible with this. It's just a random guess. 50,000. $8,000 a year.
Okay. I mean, I don't have no comment. I just wonder what you thought.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a role model?
Someone I look up to.
Yeah.
You.
Me? Oh, man, you're tugging at my heartstrings.
Don't let it go
again.
to your head.
Man, my heart's just thumping right now. All right, we're winding it down. As a parent, and I'm talking about myself, what do I do that embarrasses you?
Ask me questions about love in front of my girlfriend.
Asking him questions about true love.
In front of my girlfriend.
Y'all, that is so much fun.
The other night,
Him and his little girlfriend get together and their
little girl, dad. See, that's one example right there.
Him and his girlfriend getting together and just bringing up the conversation about true love. No, it is so fun. I've always liked picking on people about that kind of thing, and he's just fun to pick on, and her too. All right. What is your favorite family tradition?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Do we have a tradition?
We have tons of traditions.
Eating supper at the table.
Yeah.
Every night.
I guess.
As a family.
I'm sad that one.
Having Christmas together.
All right. Well, that leads me to my next question, since you didn't have a real answer for that one. Is family meal time important to you?
Yes, it is.
Why?
It gives us a chance, like everybody's most of the time when I'm not working nights or whatever, or Chip isn't working nights. We're all come together after work or whatever, and we have time to talk about our day and events that's going on in life.
There you go.
Gives us a chance to catch up.
Look, that's your family tradition. Family tradition. Y'all know what we do. When we sit around the table and have a meal, no cell phones at the table.
That's definitely a rule.
We all hold each other's hands while we pray for the food. Yeah, give thanks for the food. See, that's a family tradition you could have mentioned.
Yeah.
All right. What is a good amount of time? Ha ha. Y'all, I love this one. I'm anxious to hear his answer. What is a good amount of time to spend on your phone each day?
So, to start off with, my parents have a rule 1 hour per day.
All right, so hold on. To be fair.
That also, actually, I would add that to the question.
To be fair, that was a rule that we started quite a while back that nobody adheres to anymore. Nobody adheres to that rule. So before y'all go thinking that I'm so strict and I only say an hour a day, that rule was set in place a while back.
And you just referred to that like day before yesterday. Before
y'all got busy with life. So, yes, that was a rule. But it's not... I have not enforced that rule in a long time.
I would say longer than an hour. I really don't know.
So let's break it down this way. How much time do you think is a good time to spend on your phone other than necessary phone calls? So let's just say entertainment. How much entertainment time do you think is healthy?
Oh, entertainment time, an hour, hour and a half.
Wow.
Would be.
Wow.
Wow. What do you think?
Oh, you don't want to know what I think.
I do. What is it?
Moving on. So, your name on this podcast is French Fry. We know your real name. We won't reveal your real name, but if you could have, would you have chosen a different name for yourself? Do you like your name?
I do like my name, but if I were to choose a different name, I kind of like the name Will. In a way, it just kind of seems like a strong, sturdy name, if that makes any sense.
I hope your mom doesn't hear this.
She probably will.
That might break her heart.
Well, I mean, she could have asked me for suggestions when I was born, but she didn't ever ask.
Okay. All right, winding it down. What makes a good friend?
Someone you can trust with secrets. You can tell pretty much anything to them. They're always there for you when you need them, anytime.
Do you have any good friends?
Yep. My girlfriend.
Oh my goodness.
And another friend I have grown up ever since we were little. I've always can talk to him about pretty much anything.
All right. How do you want to be remembered? So, like the day we come to your funeral and we're all standing there reminiscing and talking about you.
Yeah.
What do you want us to be saying about you?
A friendly person and a hard worker.
Friendly and a hard worker. All right. 2 more questions.
All right.
How much sleep do you think a teenager needs?
I had heard something online where...
You heard it online or you read it online?
Or actually, I think Sweet Pea read it or heard it online and told me teenagers need about 8... No, I think a teenager might need 6 hours of sleep and someone younger might need 8. I honestly think teenagers need 8 hours of sleep.
I thought the standard rule was everyone needed 8 hours.
It might be. I thought I heard like for a younger person it was 8 hours.
No, I think the standard was 8, and like a young adult or teenager needed 10. I think the info said 10.
Okay. Well,
I
honestly,
disagree
I feel like
with
teenagers could go longer. I feel like you could go about 12. I mean, I'd be fine with that.
I think a teenager could survive on about 4 or 5 myself.
I couldn't function on 4 or 5.
Yeah, just wait. Your time's coming. All right, last question. What would be the perfect day for you? Perfect day.
The perfect day would be probably in Colorado, hiking with my girlfriend.
In Colorado.
Or no, actually, probably getting married.
That would be the perfect day.
Day.
Well, you're really looking forward to that, aren't you? You looking forward to getting married?
Is there something wrong with that?
No, there's not. Just don't skip your teenagers.
I'll try not to.
All right.
They're about over now.
Yeah, they are. So that's all the questions. But tell us a little bit, real quick, before we end it. Just give us an overview of you and your life and.
Okay. I wake up when I work mornings at work. I wake up at 7 o'clock. Try to be at work for 8. I enjoy reading. Like I said, reading, some video games,
playing piano.
Oh yes, that's one thing I forgot. I really love music, and one of my biggest things to do is playing the piano. My favorite things to do. I enjoy sports cars.
Hanging out with his girlfriend.
Hanging out with my girlfriend for sure. I love sleeping when I get a chance to sleep.
And hanging out with his girlfriend.
Oh, that's another thing I probably would have added is I wish he would let us sleep longer. He likes to set a rule.
All right, let's not go there.
8 o'clock.
Look, seriously.
In the morning.
Don't go there because I might get a lot of negative feedback. They can't know all our house rules.
Well,
so
you definitely exposed some things about me this episode.
All right. Well, I wanted to get your wheels thinking. I wanted everybody to get to know you, another member of the family. But I've enjoyed it. I've had fun.
I've enjoyed the opportunity
and,
to be here.
Hey, maybe we'll have you back again. But I think others will find it interesting getting to see into your world a little bit. So, and again, I hope that this maybe motivates someone else to, hey, grab a family member and grab a teenager and get to know them a little bit. So I think you'll have fun. Well, that is going to wrap it up for today. Hope y'all enjoyed. Once again, thank you for turning us on and turning us up. Thank you, French Fry, for being here.
Thank you for letting me.
No problem. Not at all. Thank you for being a part of the conversation. Y'all go out there, pull someone to the side. Y'all have that conversation too. We'll talk to y'all later.
See y'all.
See y'all.